watching until 1 hour. So let's start.
I was in a mall parking garage, listening to music in my car, when a stranger in a black hoodie ripped open my door and threw himself into my back seat. Drive!
Wait, guys. Who is that guy? I think he's running from somebody because he looks scared, and I think the police is like trying to catch him.
Go, 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 he screamed. I just clocked out of a 10-hour shift, just wanting to relax. But when I opened my mouth to ask who the hell he was, a loud boom echoed through the garage and my whole car.
Wait, guys, who is that? Is it someone trying to like kill him with an explosive?
Shook. He screamed louder. Drive or else we're dead. So I slammed on the gas.
Wait. Why is he dead, bro? Why is he dead? What did he do?
My hands shaking on the wheel. Sure, I'd just become some criminal's getaway driver. I floored it toward the ramp, but we were on the 6th floor.
Why must HisYTStory trust that guy? I don't know. Like maybe he's a bad guy or something.
6 levels of concrete between us and the street. Thick black smoke started flooding the garage, and I could barely see past my own hood. People were sprinting.
Guys, I think right there is like a deadly robber in this like parking lot.
For the stairs, screaming, and through the haze, I spotted a few others in black hoodies bolting the opposite way. Cars were catching one after another, flames crawling.
Wait, but who burned the cars? The question is who burned the cars, guys? Who burned the car?
Across the low ceiling. Then, an SUV beside us exploded, the heat slamming against my window, and I flinched so hard, I nearly hit the wall. I saw a sign, 4th floor.
Yeah.
If these were bombs, 4 floors of concrete could crush us any second. That's when the man in the back started rocking, muttering, "I'm gonna go to jail. Oh my God."
Wait, guys. I think it's that guy. I think it's that guy. I think the guy right is trying to escape from the police, so he went into his car to run away. But I don't know why that guy confessed that he is the one who did it. I think he wants to go to jail or something.
"I'm gonna go to jail." My blood ran cold. "Did you do this? What the hell is wrong with you?" But he yelled, "Shut up, just go faster." Then I saw it, the ramp ahead half blocked by a burning truck. I had 2 options, stop and burn alive, or floor it through a gap barely wider than my car. No way I was dying right after.
That guy must like hold the brakes or something. But I think right, the things like in front of his car. So if you brake right, it will just like it was real. No, I mean you like turn that it can like crash into it. Yeah, I think that's why he could not brake.
For a 10-hour shift, so I closed my eyes and slammed the gas. We shot out of the garage into the daylight, and I slammed the brakes. Firefighters swarmed the entrance, hosing down smoke and pulling.
Wait. So HisYTStory survived that thing, guys. I think he braked very hard. I think he used his fast so like the car won't like brake and hit into it.
People from the building. Off to the side, cops were rounding up a group of kids in black hoodies, yanking the hoods back, and they were all teenagers. That's when I finally turned to look at the guy in my back seat and gasped. He was a teenager too, shaking, tears streaking his face. "Did you..."
Wait. I think his friends, I think whoever is wearing a black hoodie with black shirt was the one who did it. So he's also one of the criminal.
"Bomb the parking garage?" I yelled. "It wasn't a bomb," he sobbed. "It was fireworks. My friends brought them to the top floor and one hit a car. I panicked and jumped."
Oh, so he just wanted to play fireworks on the road, then suddenly the car started burning one and another, so that's how it started burning the whole garage. I think that's why he was like scared that's why he confessed? Just because of firework?
In the first car I saw, that's when it hit me. I'd been sitting there with my music up, and if he hadn't screamed at me to drive, I'd have burned alive in that garage. I was at...
Oh, so that guy was trying to save him because he realized what did he do, so he just want to like repay what bad things he have did. I think that's why he actually asked him to move. Now, let's move to the next shot.
Every day my girlfriend would lay out her surgical toolkit of pliers, tweezers, and scalpels, then climb onto my head and start popping my pimples.
Wait, is it pain? Is it pain? I think it's pain, guys. I think popping this is pain. But you take off something from your face. I think it's pain.
That's so satisfying. She'd shove the giant ball of white puss towards me with a smile. It felt like being stabbed, but I loved her, so I let her. But then one day she pressed her thumb into the giant birthmark on the side of my head. I'm gonna pop it. She climbed on me with a set of tweezers, but I instantly shot back. That's a birthmark. You can't pop it. But she reached for it. Come on, it'll be fine. I gently pushed her back. I said no, this is too dangerous to pop. Her face dropped and her lip quivered. Fine.
Guys, I think he don't let. Because there's a birthmark. Birthmark cannot be popped. And if it's popped, it will also be very pain. So I think that's why his story is trying to like make her don't pop that thing because it's like very dangerous.
But can I at least pop the others? I said sure, and sat down. She squealed with this devious grin, and I chuckled as she climbed on my head, and for 5 minutes everything was normal. But then I felt a sharp pain on my birthmark. Stacy, stop. I pulled away, but the pain on my birthmark somehow got worse. That's when I realized Stacy was clamping down on my birthmark with tweezers.
Yeah. I think like she's trying to pop the thing. I think she's trying to like make his stories don't realize that he's actually popping his birthmark.
Squeezing so hard her knuckles were turning white. It's almost out, just a bit more. She smiled and squeezed harder. The pain shot through me, and I grabbed her hand to get her to let go, but her face turned red. I said it's gonna be fine. She clamped the tweezers as hard as she could, and suddenly I heard a ripping sound. The birthmark fell off my head, and blood started pouring from my temple as it felt like I'd just been stabbed there. Stacy looked at the bloody birthmark that was now the couch, and her hands flew to her mouth. Oh my God, why didn't you tell me this would happen? You know I'm squeamish. Her eyes rolled back and she fainted, crashing on the floor. I shook.
Guys, the world got other plans. The world got other plans, like a universe. The guy was going to faint because he was so scared. Then suddenly he popped, right? The girl was so scared. Now he have a heart attack. So it's like reverse cut.
But she was fully out. I covered the gushing hole in my head, then dialed 911, explaining to them my girlfriend just tore a birthmark off my head thinking it was a pimple. Every day my girlfriend...
Bro, the girlfriend got no brain, guys. The girlfriend got no brain.
I was driving my dog home from the vet after getting his big B's chopped off, and I told him, it was for your own good, buddy. But when I checked the rearview mirror, his eyes were locked on mine, and he was growling with drool all over his teeth. My hands went white on the steering wheel because he...
I think the dog is mad with him because he actually brought him to the vet. I think the dog didn't want to go to the vet. But yeah, he forced the dog to go to the vet because of something.
Knew exactly what I took from him, and it was just me and him at home tonight. At home, I tossed him his favorite treat to make peace, but he let it bounce off the floor without breaking eye contact. So I put my palms out and used my calm voice. Easy boy, let's talk about this. Surely you can live without your big B's. But then he shook his head, and the cone fell right off, clattering on the tile below. My legs started trembling because there was nothing stopping him anymore. So I grabbed a couch cushion and held it over my waist like a shield. Please spare my life, I'll get it back. But that's when he started barking and ran straight towards me. Before I could say another word, his teeth clamped down hard.
Ow, that sure hurts.
Right between my legs, and an inhuman scream came out of my mouth. An hour later, I was laid out on the same vet's table, and my dog sat in the corner with a smile watching the vet strap his cone around my neck. He patted my arm and said, "It's for your own good, buddy." I was driving my dog.
Wait. How can the dog talk? Is the dog a skinwalker, guys? I think the dog is a skinwalker.
Dog home from the vet after getting his big B's chopped off, and while walking to class, the girl I liked bumped into me. My face turned red, and I went
That is very sus, guys. That is sus.
to say sorry, but she quickly pressed a piece of paper into my hand. Here, you drop this. I nervously told her I didn't drop anything, but she just nodded and swore I did. I opened the note to see if it was maybe my math homework. You're really cute. Will you go out with me? I looked up and saw her cheeks going red. I'm sorry, but this
Hey yo, this is sus as hell, guys. What in the multiverse?
definitely isn't my note. I pressed it back into her hand and walked away shaking with excitement because I just got to touch her hand. While walking to class,
Hey
the girl
yo.
I liked
Hey yo, what in the world? So freaky, bro.
bumped into me. I slammed my fist on my birthday cake and rolled my wheelchair out of the house.
Yeah. What she mad, guys? What she mad? Oh, here. My family forgot what? I think his family forgot to I think his family forgot to go to his birthday party, guys. I think so.
I needed a breath of fresh air because I couldn't believe my family hadn't shown up to my birthday. But that's when I felt a pair of hands grab the back of my wheelchair and start
Wait. Is he kidnapping HisYTStory? I think he's kidnapping him, guys. I think it's a bad birthday, guys.
pushing me down the empty sidewalk, away from home. I tried to look back to see who it was, but the man was wearing a hoodie that covered his face. I tried
Oh my god, guys, that's a sus mom. I think he's definitely kidnapping him.
reaching back and waved my hands. What are you doing? Let me go. The man didn't respond and just continued to roll my wheelchair. My eyes started to fill with tears because I was sure I was being kidnapped on my birthday.
Yeah, he's definitely getting kidnapped by the sus man behind him.
A man I had never seen had taken full control of my wheelchair, and there was nothing I could do. He was leading me directly towards an empty...
Wait, guys. I think he's going to do something to him in that house. I think he's going to do something to him, guys. Comment, help HisYTStory, guys. Comment that.
building, but I wasn't going to just let him kidnap me without fighting back. I began breathing faster, looking left and right, trying to figure out what I could do to get out. And that's when I remembered I had a phone. I pulled it out of my pocket as fast as I could, but at that
Yes, call the policeman.
exact moment, the wheelchair hit a bump and the phone flew out of my hands.
Guys, that is so unlucky, guys. That is so unlucky. That is very unlucky, guys. If the stone wasn't there, guys, he can call the police.
I was desperate to survive, so I grabbed the wheels with my bare hands. Please just tell me what you want. My family doesn't have a lot of money, but he stayed completely silent and only pushed harder. My heart was hammering and my hands were shaking on the wheel.
Guys, if this happened to you in this situation, what will you do? Comment below.
As he pushed me into the building, he kicked the metal door open into total blackness, and I was
Yeah, I think he's definitely going to do something to him.
sure I was about to vanish into it and never come back. The door banged shut behind us, and the lights slammed on all at once. A room packed with everyone I loved leaped up screaming.
Bro, that was a jump scare, bro. And guys, look at the way they're like their hand like so funny, bro.
Happy birthday, my mom right in front.
Guys, the sound was so funny. And guys, why is the mom not happy, guys? That is sus.
Holding a cake glowing with candles. It turned out that every minute I had spent...
Oh, never mind. Actually, she was happy the whole time.
Thinking I was being kidnapped. My family had been planning to...
Wait. Then who is that guy?
surprise me with a huge party. The man let go of my handles, pulled down his hoodie, and it was my uncle. Happy birthday.
Oh, so the guy that we thought was a kidnapper was his actual uncle. Oh, now I understand.
Sorry about the scenic route. My heart started pounding harder and harder, so I clutched my chest with both hands. Then everything started going dark. I fell out of my wheelchair and slammed my face
No!
right into the birthday cake. In the distance, I could hear my mom go, "Oh no, he's having a heart attack." I slammed my fist on my birthday cake
Nice.
and rolled my wheelchair out of the house. I needed
That is so sad.
a breath of fresh. I held up my cardboard sign on the corner for the 50th morning straight. I just immigrated from
I just immigrated from Somalia to USA. Please help me find a job. Guys, please help HisYTStory find a job. And he already find a job, which is a YouTuber right now.
Somalia to USA. Please help me find a job. And a construction boss leaned out of his truck. I pay cash.
Why his face so sad, guys?
But if you complain even once, you're fired. I needed the money, so I climbed in not knowing what to expect. When we got to the construction site, he gave me double the weight of whatever.
Wait, guys. I think he got double because the guy feel bad. So he wanted to give him double the money. Double the bricks. So he would double the money. So it makes sense.
Everyone else was carrying. Heavy stuff goes to the big man. I put my head down and stayed silent because
Oh, wait. The guy wants him to get muscle. Oh, that guy is a good guy, guys. He's a good guy. The guy with a cap is a good guy.
I knew I didn't have any other option. At lunch, he pointed at everyone's trash on the ground. Trash boy, clean it up. I clenched.
Why must he call him trash boy? At least call him a good rubbish thrower guy. That way is more better than the trash boy.
My fists and waited for payday to come. But at the end of the week, he put one.
Bro, why just $10, bro? I am not. What? Gosh, I am not doing that job just for $10, bro. The cab guys has scammed the whole time.
Crumpled $10 bill in my hand. I held it up. Where's the rest? You owe me $800. He smiled in my face. And what are you going to do?
So altogether is $810. The guy must owe him, guys. But the guy only give him $10, guys. So it's a scam, guys. If this happen in your situation, what will you do, guys? What will you do?
About it. He leaned in so close I could smell his breath. Nobody cares about you. Nobody's going to stand up for you. You're just.
But the people who is watching this video care, bro. But everyone watching cares about HisYTStory, bro.
Just an immigrant that nobody wants to be around. I walked back to my street corner wondering if America was ever going to want me, and a paper blew past. I caught it with.
Wait. He caught it, guys. He's so lucky, guys. He's the luckiest person.
Without thinking, picking up trash all week had made my hands fast. It was a job flyer for a litter monitor, $18 an hour. I signed up the next day, and the lady at the park office immediately handed me my badge. Welcome aboard, Abdi. I smiled for the first time since landing, because it was the first time anyone in that city had ever said my name. Then one afternoon, a truck pulled up.
Wait, guys, who is that?
And my old boss stepped out. He
that is his boss.
finished his sandwich, stared right at me, and dropped the wrapper on my boots. You missed one. I pulled out my ticket book.
Bro, now he's making him put double the trash, guys. He's making him do double the trash.
And started writing. You paid me $10 for a week, littering in my park.
Oh, what is this?
Costs $250. He ripped the ticket in half and dropped the pieces too. Who's gonna make me pay? I grabbed his collar, folded his body like a pretzel, and threw him into the trash can with the torn ticket on.
Bro, now the cap guy, the guy with the cap, is now the rubbish guy. Now he is a rubbish.
Top. Who's getting you out of there? Nobody. So if you want me to help you out, you better not complain, or you're cooked, trash boy. I held up my card.
You know he was cut for the third time.
I was making the final payment on my stepdaughter's wedding venue when she walked in, holding the arm of a man I'd never seen before. Stepdad, meet my real dad. My head started spinning on the spot. You're...
But who's that? Who's that? Is it the... Huh? So the daughter have a stepdad and a real father, although the real father is still alive. That does not make sense. Or maybe is the wife break up with him with another guy, I think.
Real dad? You mean the guy who's been gone for 20 years? She smiled and squeezed his arm. Yeah, and you're not invited to the wedding anymore now that he's here. My face went red and my card slipped out of my hand because I'd raised her since she was 7 and now I wasn't invited to her wedding.
No, bro got betrayed, guys. Bro got betrayed.
The man stepped forward and held out his hand. Appreciate the help, buddy, but I've got it covered from now. I ignored his hand and asked my stepdaughter who was walking her down the aisle, but he answered for her. That'd be me. My chest went cold, so I reminded her who paid for every chair in the room. She rolled her eyes. So what? I never asked you to do that. My fist...
Yeah, the daughter is so rude, guys. Daughter rude. Comment L daughter. Comment that.
were trembling with rage, so I stepped towards him and asked where he'd been all this time. But he threw his hands up and stumbled back like I'd swung at him, and my jaw dropped. My stepdaughter stepped between us. "Stop, you're hurting my real dad." So I put my hands down and made my voice small. "He can walk you down the aisle. Just give me a seat at the wedding so I can watch you get married." But she shook her head with a frown. "No, I want my real dad to be happy. You're not invited." That's when my wife walked in and hooked her
Oh, so there's a wife.
arm through his while my face...
I think the wife is quite holy. Oh, no. Bro,
face got
why
redder
did he
and
just lick my bedroom, guys? Bro just licked my bedroom.
She looked at him and smiled. Is he still fighting us? Gosh, he's so embarrassing. He laughed and stepped forward to squeeze my shoulder. "Thanks for keeping her warm till I could get back, buddy." That's when my eyes turned gray, and I turned to look at the wedding planner.
Bro, my friend just licked my bedroom. Bro, one more time he lick my house, I will lick his house. Guys, I will lick his house. The rich guy started the call. I will lick his house if he call me again while I recording, because I told them, "Oh no, Sandy, don't call because I am recording." Then they call for what?
Everything. I'm not paying for this venue. My stepdaughter's face went red and she grabbed my sleeve. Wait, stop. But I was already grabbing my phone and calling every single vendor. The hall came apart right in front of us. Linens rolled off in armfuls. Lights went out row by row. And chairs rolled out the doors while my stepdaughter, my wife, and their new favorite man stood.
Guys, so funny the way they say, "Who?" So funny, guys.
With their mouths open. I put the phone back in my pocket, told my stepdaughter, "Your real dad's got it covered from now." Then I walked out. They spammed my phone with calls the next morning, but I put it on Do Not Disturb and went back to relaxing on my yacht. I was making the final payment on my...
Bro is rich.
My stepdaughter. Dustin called me scared of the deep end in front of half the pool, so I lied and told him I wasn't scared. I just didn't do regular dives anymore. He asked what I did do. My mouth said, "The flying shrimp," before my...
Wait, guys. Is it a flying shrimp? I mean, the shrimp is like flying, or the shrimp is like jumping inside the water. I don't know, what does that mean?
Brain could stop it. Dustin crossed his arms. "Never heard of it. It's advanced," I said. "They don't allow it at public pools." He walked over to the rule board and read every line out loud. No
running, no glass, No horseplay. Okay.
No glass, no horseplay. He turned around. Nothing about shrimp.
Hey, wait, bro. What? Hey, okay.
Dustin called me scared of the deep end. If I was going to die on this diving board, I was at least around. Nothing about shrimp. Dustin looked at the crowd and said, guess he...
Yeah. So bro is lucky he can do the shrimp thing.
Doesn't know how to do it. If I didn't jump, every kid at the pool would know he was right. I grabbed my cousin's full-face swim goggles and snorkel from his bag by the snack bar, pulled them over my face, and tried to tighten it. But Dustin yelled, let's go, shrimp, before I could figure out how to tighten the strap. If I was going to die on this...
Yeah, so the shrimp is gonna fly now.
Diving board, I was at least going to look official. Half the pool followed me to the high dive. Dustin climbed up right behind me, close enough that I could hear him laughing through his nose. He cupped his hands around his mouth. Flying shrimp. The chant started right away from the...
Flying shrimp. Jump down the water, flying shrimp.
Hello. Shrimp. I walked to the end of the board, adjusted the giant mask, and looked down through foggy plastic. The lifeguard blew her whistle. Jump or climb down. Climb down sounded perfect. I turned around, took one careful step toward the ladder.
Now bro is scared to do the flying shrimp, guys. Now bro is scared.
And the loose snorkel swung into my mouth. I spit it out, stepped wrong, and my wet heel slid off the edge.
Wait, guys. Is he gonna fall?
Heel went out from under me, and I grabbed for the rail but caught Dustin's ankle instead. He went tumbling off the platform right behind.
Lol, they both did the flying shrimp.
The snorkel spun away like a tiny helicopter. I hit the water sideways, knees up, arms wrapped around my legs, curled into the exact shape of a
Yeah. Now, bro is a real shrimp, guys. Bro is a real shrimp.
Half a second before Dustin landed beside me. We both came up at the same time, me coughing with water shooting out of my nose, Dustin sputtering with my full-face goggles crooked across his eyes, the nose cover...
Guys, the way he wear the goggles is so funny, not to lie.
Mashed sideways into his cheek. The chant flipped. Dustin got shrimped. The lifeguard walked to the rule board, picked up the chalk, and wrote one new line under no horseplay, no flying shrimp.
Lol. I hope she put that before she even made the pool.
I was exiting the plane with Derek when a wall of cops stopped us and pointed. Whose suitcase is this?
Oh, I think it's a... Wait, gosh. I think it's a friend. I think it's the other guy. The one with the socks.
Derek was holding both of our suitcases.
Yeah, guys. I think it's Derek, guys.
And I stuttered. That one's mine, officer.
Oh.
I was exiting the plane with Derek when a wall of... Officer, what did he do? But they ignored him and... Coming with us. Derek, my best friend...
Wait. Why is he going to jail? For what?
...of 2 years, screamed, Officer, what did he do? But they ignored him and hauled us both into a cold, windowless interrogation room, my heart pounding because I had no idea why this was happening. 2 officers dumped my suitcase onto the table, and out fell a small baggie of white powder.
Guys, why must he bring a white powder?
I gasped because I had no idea what it was or how it got there. A cop shoved it in my face. Fentanyl, enough to kill 1,000 people. This alone is life in prison.
Guys, can you comment how the powder can kill 1,000 people in a plane? Guys, please comment down because I don't understand why.
My knees buckled. Someone had set me up. That's not mine. I have a clean record. Derek jumped in. We always go on trips together. He'd never do this. He's my best friend. Then a detective leaned in. We've been tracked.
Why is the guy sus, guy? His face like sus.
A family smuggling ring for months, and everything led to you. My mind raced because the only person I'd been with was Derek. I turned to look at him, and that's when I saw his hand.
Wait, guys, is it Derek? Comment if it's Derek.
Shaking as he shoved something deeper into his pocket.
Yes, it's Derek the whole time. Bro, Derek, you are a betrayer.
the outline of a small baggie. My whole body went cold. Did he put it in my suitcase? Derek caught me staring and calmly turned to the officers. I don't know what's gotten into him, but drug smugglers deserve to rot in jail. The cops nodded, grabbed me, and dragged me toward the door. My own best friend had framed me. I had no idea why, but I wasn't about to rot in jail for it, so I screamed, "Check his pocket! Check Derek's pocket!"
Yeah, police. Check Derek's pocket, bro. Check Derek's pocket. Because Derek was a criminal the whole time. Police, please listen to me, bro, please.
The officers stopped and turned to Derek, and his face went white. "This is ridiculous. Put him in a cell." But they noticed him panicking, so they patted him down, and out came the same
Rest in peace, Derek.
baggie of white powder that was in my bag.
Yeah. So that was the powder. I think while he was inside the plane, Derek secretly put a powder inside his bag. That's why when he went to jail, they saw powder inside his bag.
The room went dead silent, and Derek went to run, but the cops tackled him. His face went cold and empty. A detective cuffed him and turned to me. His family's been running this.
Also, the black suit guy was actually good the whole time. But when I look at his face, it looks sus. Not to lie, guys.
Ring for years. They needed someone with a clean record to go down for it, so they used you. He smirked at me. You carried for me every single trip. You just never noticed. I was never his best friend. I was his get out of jail free
Also, he betrayed him.
card. I was exiting the plane with Derek.
Okay, guys. Now next one.
I turned on my Xbox and grabbed my controller, ready to game all night, but then a window smashed behind me. I turned and saw a mass.
No, it's a robber, guys. It's a robber. Why is robber here? Robber, please go out. Choose another house or don't return to this neighborhood anymore, robber, please.
Man with a neck tattoo climbing in, and my whole body instantly froze. Mom! My throat closed up from fear mid-scream, and when Mom rushed in, she went pale and threw her hands up. Sir.
Wait a minute. Eli limit. Wait, guys. If this happened in real life, in your situation, I mean, in this situation, what will you do to make the robber go out your house? Comment below. For me, I will just take a weapon and attack him, because there is nothing you can do. Like, would you rather die or would you rather bad person die? Definitely you will put bad person die. So yeah, you will kill that guy, or maybe you can pray to your God that you hope that guy do to your family or whatever.
Take anything you want. Please don't hurt us. The masked man stared at her for a moment, then looked around the room, and his eyes settled on me. My heart pounded as he walked towards me with a grin. The pistol on his hip flashed, and I
Oh my God, English! What is the English? It's a gun, English. Guys, his story is so cool, guys. So cool.
remember freezing in fear, thinking he was going to kidnap me. I mouthed at Mom, hit him with the lamp because his back was turned to her, but she was too scared.
Yeah.
I was exiting. I turned on my stomach curled because that was my favorite. Mouthed at Mom, hit him with the lamp because his back was turned to her, but she.
Yeah, Mom. Hit him with the lamp. Bro, do something. Don't stay there AFK and shock like an AI robot, bro. Do something. I think the mom must be related to this situation.
Was too scared to move. The man reached me, and his hand shot out. I closed my eyes, bracing for contact, but he reached past me and started shoving my Xbox into his bag. My stomach curled because that was my favorite thing in the world. I'd fought with Mom every day for weeks to convince her not to sell it, and he was taking it. I grabbed the man's arm. Please, no, sir. Take anything else. But Mom crossed the room and snatched my hand away. I'm sorry, sir. Her voice shook. Take what you want. Don't listen to my son. She glared at me. Our safety is more important than your Xbox. She backed away, gripping my arm, and I watched the man grin and climb out through the broken window with my Xbox. I dropped to my
No.
knees, crying and still hyperventilating. I thought I was going to die and my Xbox was robbed, but that night I woke up from a nightmare about what happened when I heard Mom's voice outside. Thank you so much.
Guys, what happened?
I turned on my Xbox. You want? Don't listen. Box. I dropped to my knees, crying and still hyperventilating. I thought I was going to die and my Xbox was robbed, but that night I woke up from a nightmare about what happened when I heard Mom's voice outside. Thank you so much. I didn't know how else to take that Xbox from him. I looked out, watched as Mom gave 100.
No, bro is selling his Xbox, guys. Bro is selling, and the mom asked him to ask that guy to rob his Xbox.
$1 to a man with the same neck tattoo from earlier. I realized she'd traumatized me with a fake robbery just to steal my Xbox from me so I couldn't game anymore. At least she doesn't know about the Nintendo Switch hidden under my bed. I turned...
Bro, his story is so smart. He put his Nintendo inside his bed for emergency. Bro is so smart.
I was almost asleep in row 2 when every screen on the plane changed to a single black screen with white text. You are asleep. We are sorry.
Wait, guys. Let me read. You are asleep. Okay. We are sorry for what is going to happen. Okay.
For what is going to happen. A woman a few rows back gasped so loud that half the cabin turned around, and I heard someone whisper, "Wait, are we actually asleep right now?" My hands went cold, gripping my armrests. We were 30,000 feet up.
I don't know if this is real, but like if it's actually dreaming or it is a dream, but it's hard to tell, guys. It's hard to tell. Because sometimes dream can, like, when you dream, sometimes the dream can become the same as your house. There was one time I was sleeping, and suddenly I woke up in my house. Then when I was about to eat breakfast, suddenly I wake up in my room, and that was the real, that wasn't a dream. Yeah, the first one, the one where I woke up and go to eat my breakfast, that one was a dream. But the second time when I woke up again, wasn't a dream. Yeah, so I don't know if it's the same.
There was nowhere to go, and for one horrible second, I genuinely couldn't tell if this was real. Maybe I really was still half asleep, and I was about to wake up disoriented in my own seat with my neck cramped from the headrest. The guy across the aisle from me grabbed his own face. "This isn't real. This isn't real." A little girl started crying. "Mommy, are we going to die in our sleep?" Her mom couldn't answer her, just kept saying, "Shh, shh," while staring at her own screen like it might change again any second. "Going to die in our sleep?" Her mom couldn't answer her, just kept...
Guys, the guy 2 rows behind her, on her right, don't even care about what is going on. Like, he just busy doing something and don't even care about the dream thing, guys. I don't know. I think this is not a dream. I think this is real life, not a dream, because that guy don't even care behind.
saying shh, shh, while staring at her own screen like it might change again any second. A man near the exit row shot out of his seat, yanking at the door handle like he could actually open it mid-flight.
Bro is actually trying to do push-up, bro.
Something's wrong. Let me out. A flight attendant grabbed his arm. Sir, sit down. That door won't open up here. I watched her other hand shake as she reached for the intercom, and my stomach dropped because I could tell she was about to say something to the whole plane that would make everyone panic.
Guys, instead of his face trembling, his mouth is trembling, and his teeth is also trembling.
My legs wouldn't move. Every part of me wanted to just stay buckled in and let someone else handle it. Because what if I was wrong? What if I said something and made it worse instead of better? But I unbuckled anyway, my hands shaking as...
Bro, are you sure you want to unbuckle? Are you super duper extra sure, bro? Are you sure nothing will happen?
Bad as hers, and ran up to her. Wait, look at every screen first. What if someone hacked the entertainment system? I don't think we're asleep. Someone's just messing with us. She took a deep breath and nodded, holding the phone against her chest instead of lifting it to her mouth. Then the captain's voice came through the speakers. Folks, we've confirmed a security breach in the entertainment system only. Every other system on this aircraft is working perfectly. We're sorry for the scare. The man at the door let go of the handle and sank into his seat, his whole body shaking. When we landed, the pilot walked back through the cabin and stopped at my row. My flight attendant told me you helped keep things calm back here. He shook my hand. Thank you. I still don't know if I would have done the same thing on a different day, but that day, I did. I was almost asleep en route.
Guys, comment W his YouTube story for making the whole plane come.
The robot I built to do my chores went rogue and was stalking me through my own house. It was programmed to eliminate everything dirty it found. I didn't realize that I hadn't taken a shower that day, and I was filthy from assembling all the parts. Now that mistake could cost me my life.
Guys, the robot is quite cool.
The minute it came online, I became its prime target. There was nowhere to hide. The robot had my scent and was closing in slowly.
Guys, his story is so cool, bro. He's so cool.
Cornered with no escape route, it raised its left arm. At the end was a brush with steel bristles. Eliminate mess by any means necessary. The steel brush began spinning with enough force to strip the skin from my bones. As the robot moved toward me, it knocked my grandmother's urn off a shelf. It shattered.
No, the grandma is going to beat up the robot.
And her ashes went everywhere. The robot immediately shifted focus. New target acquired. It used its other arm to vacuum the ashes. I took my opportunity and ran past it. Sorry, Grandma, but thanks for buying me some time. As I ran through the house, I knocked over every plant, plate, and vase I passed, making more mess to distract the robot. I was great at robotics, so...
Bro, the grandma is also going to attack his stories if the grandma come to his house.
The machine made quick work of it. I ran up to the bathroom and hid in the shower, but it wasn't long before it found me. I looked around, nothing to grab but the
No, bro, it's cool.
handle to turn the shower on. I was cooked. Then an idea struck me like lightning. I threw the shower on. Cold water ran down my body, washing the dirt away with it. The robot stopped in its tracks. Target lost. It turned around in search of more mess, exposing the off switch on its back. I jumped out of the shower and threw the switch. The robot collapsed. I looked around my house. There was still a lot to clean up now, but after all of that, I was happy to do it
Wait, guys. So although he had to clean a lot of mess, but the robot was not chasing him the whole time.
myself. The robot I built. I opened the door to my mom's friends, and they instantly ran upstairs into my room. I followed them confused and saw them opening my clothes drawers, inspecting dust on my windowsill, and grabbing candy bar wrappers off my desk, yelling, "Why isn't this cleaned?" At least that's how Mom made it seem it would be when she had me deep clean my room 2 hours ago, spraying antibacterial fluid in corners I'd never even touched. But when Mom's friends came over, not a single one went to my room. They were too busy drinking wine and making an actual mess in the living room, while I took off my cleaning gloves, having just wasted hours to please people who never eat.
The mother and the mom friend bully his stories, guys. Not to lie, guys. Not to lie.
Cared. I opened the door to my mom's friend. Dylan got in my face and crossed his arms. "You can't be here. This is my cliff." I told him this.
No, No, it is no one's cliff. Everyone can be there. Don't be stingy. Blue shirt guy, I guess. The blue shirt.
Cliff was part of nature and didn't belong to anyone. Then looked down at the 100-foot fall into the water. My legs shook, ready to do the cliff jump I'd been training for all summer. But then I felt Dylan shove me from behind. He knocked me off balance.
Bro, Dylan, stop.
Then I started descending 100 feet. I screamed, unable to control the fall, and smashed into the water face first. I came up 10 seconds later, water pouring from my nose as my whole body hurt. Dylan hurled through the air seconds later and landed in the water, pointing at me and laughing. I told you this cliff was mine. At the hospital, doctors told me the impact had crushed my lungs, broken my jaw, my orbital bone, and both shins. I spent 6 months in the hospital getting...
Oh, that is so sad, guys. That is so sad. Also, is it real? Is it real? Is it real? Oh, this story right. Based on real events, but all names, details, and identities have been changed of his mind. Any resemblance to Israeli coincidental. Oh, it's from this thing.
Adrian, Papa dia kata 5 minutes stop.
Yeah, I know.
Buat apa? Tidur.
So let's watch.
surgeries and a hollow tube placed in my chest just so I could breathe again. My two brothers sat with me every day, swearing they'd get revenge on Dylan, but I stayed silent the whole time because even talking hurt too much. When I finally came back to school on crutches, Dylan took them from me on my first day.
Bro, Dylan is so bad.
What's wrong, Cliff Boy? Can't handle a little shove. He shoved me in the back with the crutches just like before, and I immediately fell. My legs too weak to hold me up. I cried in pain as Dylan laughed, and at home told my brothers everything. The rest of the year, Dylan splashed me with water and hit my chest, knowing my lungs were weak, even threatening to push me again if I ever came to his cliff again. So I did. That summer, I walked up
Why must he come to his cliff, bro? Why?
to the cliff, my heart pounding as I stepped with my crutches. Dylan was preparing to jump from 110 feet, and when he saw me, his face lit up. Here to get pushed again, he walked towards me, but I threw my hands up. I'm not here to jump. I just want to watch you do what you're so good at. He laughed as I stroked his ego. That's right, I'm the best. He turned around, but right as he started running towards the cliff, I stuck my foot out. Dylan tripped and fell.
Bro's revenge. Bro's revenge.
Planted in the dirt. I laughed at him, but then I saw him curling his fists, ready to get up and beat me to a pulp. That's when I whistled. My two
Bro's cool.
older brothers instantly emerged from the bushes and picked Dylan up before he could react. He thrashed, but they were too strong. I walked up to him. Now say sorry or we're throwing you down. He instantly started begging. I'm sorry, please let me go. But I just shook my head. I don't think so, Cliff Boy. I snapped my fingers, and my brothers tossed Dylan over, sending him flying 110 feet down his own cliff. I watched him smash into the water.
Wait. Is HisYTStory the boss? Cause whatever he asks the brothers to do, the brothers will listen. So I think he's the boss.
Uncontrollably, just like I had done, and laughed to myself. We'll see how he likes having no lungs. Dylan got it while on the train. The toddler sitting next to me started screaming and throwing his fists in the air, but his mom was glued to her phone and ignored him completely. Another passenger told her to control her kid, but she replied, I know how to handle my own child.
Guys, there was one time where I was like in a train. Then there was this baby keep screaming because he want to watch Cocomelon. So I don't know if this is the same as this video.
Without even looking up from her phone, her toddler punched the windows and cried louder, and that's when she leaned over and snatched my phone from my hands. She gave it
Bro, why must she snatch his phone?
to her kid and told me, 2 minutes, he's having a meltdown. The kid stopped screaming and instead started smearing his chocolate fingers all over my phone screen. The mom smiled at the passenger from earlier and smirked, saying, see, told you I know how to control my child. But her child was jabbing my phone with his Cheeto
Bro, if someone did this to your phone, what will you do to the baby?
fingers and trying to bend it in half while she just peacefully scrolled hers. I reached over and yanked my phone back from her kid, then moved further away from her. The toddler instantly screamed again and hit his seat repeatedly. She demanded I give him my phone back, but I just laughed. That's when her kid turned to her and reached for her phone instead. She tried to give him snacks and toys to distract him, but he threw them
Ayo, the baby is so bad. The baby threw his own food.
on the floor and hit her shoulder, screaming he wants her phone. Her face went red and she reluctantly gave it over, and he immediately started smearing chocolate and Cheeto dust all over her screen and into her charging port. He was calm for about a minute until the phone suddenly died. He threw it at the floor hard as he could and it smashed into pieces. He screamed again and grabbed his mom's
No,
jacket, and I just put in my earbuds. The other passenger looked at her and said, "So, you sure you know how to control your child?" She stared at her broken phone and her child screaming around her and just started crying. While on the train, the
Lol.
toddler sitting next
lol, bro got enough. The mom had enough.
I was jumping on my trampoline when the old man next door sprayed me in the face with his hose. I
No,
lost my balance and missed the trampoline completely
but at least he don't need to take a shower later.
when I came down. Mr. Crane, why would you do that? I could have been really hurt. Don't talk back to me,
Also,
boy.
guys-
I don't want to see you bouncing on that thing again, or I'll evict your family by the end of the week. He
Also,
meant
guys-
it. Mr. Crane.
If you enjoy watching me
Comment,
reacting,
guys.
also guys, if you enjoy me
Enjoy you.
reacting to his story, don't forget to like and subscribe to Smelly Poopy Pyjamas. Bye guys.